Check Chaser music.
I can't too far to be going back. I got that bread from straight scratch. Catching them boxes and flipping packs. Pull up on serving exotic J's.
All right, welcome back, man. Have you chased your check today with my partner, Jonah?
Jonna.
I don't fuck the name up.
Oh, it's all good.
I'm gonna let you say your name.
You can call me A. I fuck my name up. You can call me A. It's all good, man. Have you chased your check today? Tell them what we talked about before, man. Like, what was your intention in doing this show from the beginning, yo?
My intention for this show was to focus on the whole entrepreneurship lifestyle, just the spirit of it, and just to plant some seeds and inspire people to if they're not involved in entrepreneurship, to put thought towards it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And put some effort towards it and get some insight on about taking their steps of doing it.
For sure.
And I want to give people my testimony and other people's testimony of from A to B to C. You know what I mean? You know, so you know how we living then and how we living now.
Yeah, for sure. I think one of the things we was talking about was why we should have the entrepreneurial spirit, right?
Right.
And what drives us to the point where we take that step to be entrepreneurs.
Right. What was yours? What was your moment in life where it was just like, yeah?
You know what, man? I'm gonna tell you the God's honest truth, bro. I had mine over and over again. You know they say you keep trying the same thing over and over again, and that's insanity. If you're looking for a different result. Right. I think I spent a lot of time trying to force myself into the box that society said was safest.
I think we all start out like this.
And some of us hold on to it a little bit too long. Yeah. You know what I mean? And you cause yourself a whole lot of stress and a whole lot of depression because I'm not. It's like for me, that's like trying to put me into a slot I just don't fit in. Yeah. You know what I mean? So
what you shouldn't, because everybody unique.
Exactly. You know? And after years of trying to force myself into that role, I realized that's just not meant for me. Right. So I have to find alternative routes to survive. I have to be an entrepreneur. Right. You know what I mean? Because the system isn't built for my type of creative. It's not built for the way I'm set up. Right. I like to get paid for the way I think. Right. You know, and it's different from. I feel like I've been told it's different than the way the average person thinks. You know. Yeah. So I like to put that to use. But I also like to be able to use that same way of thinking and that different way of thinking to do some good. And I feel like if I could do the good, then everything else will come. Play. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's just trying to find that balance. But I know I've been forced outside of everything else. Yeah, I feel you. I've been forced outside. I feel you. Grabbed by my scruff and the seat of my pants and
like, yo.
Heave hold out. You know what I mean? But you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, you're right. And everybody, like I said, everybody's epiphany moment in time where they just like, it dawns on them. Well, like you said, sometimes it's repetitively.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? But you're trying to figure it out. Like, it could come to you, but you ain't figured it out, like how to quite get out this box or whatever it may be.
I didn't know it until you know what's crazy is the economy went bad, 2008, right?
You was in a recession,
and I'm still working in warehouses, right? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We was running a music company, music production company.
Yeah. Writer's Block, right?
Writer's Block, for sure. And I figured everything in the music was going to the web. Yeah. So why not go to school for web design and interactive media and still be able to, maybe now that seems a little short-sighted, you know what I mean? But that was my thinking.
The curve.
But I think that gave me, I did go to school and I found another skill set, and I think that gave me the full skill set that I needed to be entrepreneurial. You know what I mean? Because the music background, the creative background.
That groomed you on the business side of things?
I'm still taking lumps on the business side of it. Yeah, and I think that's one of the things that this show, will help with, is we be able to talk.
But you was ahead of the curve, though. You seen it like technology-wise and everything. You was like, you know where this going.
Bro, I was so behind the curve. I had friends of mine, man, that was starting online record companies years before I decided to go to school. Oh, okay. Like I didn't even deal with computers before I went to school.
Wow.
Yeah, I checked allhiphop.com and maybe my email.
Hey,
but that goes to show people can start anywhere.
Yeah, true indeed.
You know what I mean, I started from, I didn't touch them. Not to say everybody got to go deal with computers, but in anything that you do, You know,
but I was like that too. I got involved with computers early. Like my mom got me in classes and stuff in school.
Okay.
But I didn't necessarily. I used computers for what I wanted to use computers for. You know what I'm saying? That was my purpose of getting literate about that. You know what I'm saying? Because I wanted to be able to do what I wanted to do with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But not necessarily. Computers it's a wide range of things that you can get accomplished with it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But I just had my mind set on with music and stuff.
That's all I was doing, is using it. I would make the music on the MP and the keyboards and dump it in the Pro Tools. If I went in Pro Tools, I went on the computer.
I feel you. Using music in the studio. Yeah.
That's all a rap.
You know, all I need a computer for is to email a nigga a song. When we won't even email a song.
Nah, for sure. You gotta burn that.
Burn the CDs. Yeah, you right.
Burn it. Yeah, for sure. So what was your turning point for entrepreneurship, yo?
My turning point, I think my turning point, I remember I had a job when I was 14, 15. I was working at Winn-Dixie grocery store. And I was working, that was my first job. I had a job after that too. I was working at a thrift store. This is all when I was a teenager. Yeah. But when I just be at work all day long, man. I just be like just a young cat, not quite, I ain't got it all yet. I'm still maturing mentally, but I'm like,
sure.
Why is there somebody able to put a price on my time? You know what I'm saying? Like, why do I have to? I don't know. My mind was just thinking like, you know what I'm saying?
You were ahead of the curve.
I still was caught up in the box of how life's supposed to go at the same time, because I'm watching my parents and how they go. They get up, go to work, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm like, I don't know. I just felt like times was changing then and ahead too. Then like it was like the traditional stuff ain't gonna be what it is to make money. It's gonna be so many other ways to make money on your own time and how you want to make it.
Yeah,
and I knew I just kept that in my mind and heart. I felt that was coming. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't know when and how I was gonna get involved in that.
Right.
But I tell you how I kind of did what. Not even really knowing that I did.
For sure.
My step pops got me. Well, he didn't get me into it. He used to have DJ equipment at home in his room. He did it as a hobby.
Okay.
He had the CD players and a mixer.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? He was a handyman. He do work, but when he come home, that was his little stress reliever.
Yeah, I see that.
And I took on it. I started going in his room, messing with his shit, and then eventually he like, yo, you can get your own shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I grew a passion for it.
Yeah.
I like DJing. I like DJing more so. It wasn't even about DJing. It was the fact that I just want an instrumental so I can rap on them, honestly.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But it turned into a love for DJing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But him doing that, it just put something in me. Like, that's when I realized I got booked for a gig when I was a teenager.
Okay.
I started doing parties. I started doing pep rallies for school.
Yeah.
I started seeing like, damn, like other than me seeing my cousins and other friends selling drugs, I was like, damn, it's something that I can do without having to clock in. It's like, I felt like at the time, I felt like selling drugs was magical in a sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, damn, you making money like that?
I think
he don't have to go.
I think
he's not working under nobody. Yeah. And then, but to realize at that time, young, that something in me that's not, I don't have to buy or bought nothing. It's something that's in me that that makes money for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That was amazing to me at the time. Right. I didn't really look at it like, damn, you turning into a little young man. I'm looking at it like, damn, I'm making money right quick, and it's something I love doing it. I was gonna DJ the party for maybe $50 if I didn't get paid $200. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I just want to be out here doing music.
No doubt.
But that planted the seed in me, I think, to work for yourself in a sense. You know what I'm saying? And I seen my step pop go from working for a job for so long, and then he got fired from it, and then from that point on, he became his own boss.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I felt like that probably was a moment for him where like, I don't like somebody controlling my livelihood, how I take care of my family.
I'm trying
you know
to
what I'm
tell
saying? And I just I didn't never, that's a nightmare for me. You know what I'm saying? I want to have my hands on and complete hands on how I make things function for my family and me financially wise versus somebody being able to pull a rug from up under me at any given time.
That's the term that I was thinking too, pulling the rug up from us.
And that's what happens in corporate America every day.
Because they making a decision based on a number.
Yep, pretty much. And you know, they're not thinking about nothing else past that. Nothing, you know, they don't know about your loans, your debts, your bills behind your kids, none of that.
Bro, they ain't considered none of that.
Yeah.
Not even know about it. They ain't considered it.
Exactly. And with knowing that, me consciously, that's my gas. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my gas.
It's hard to go in there and work knowing that.
Yeah, I can't do that, man. It just, and I along my journey, I might have done some dumb, wild stuff or something that's risky that some others might not agree with or may not. They might not be with that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that's my path. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, that's a part of my decisions I made with myself is how I'm gonna get in my free space. You know what I'm saying? My plan is I'm using something to get where I want to go. It ain't that that's permanently embedded in me.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So I just like that was my moment in time in working at that job and then getting introduced to entrepreneurship without even knowing it. You know what I mean? It was really he did, but he didn't. He culturally introduced me into DJing and hip hop. You know what I'm saying? He introduced me to that because I wasn't familiar with that. I've seen it, but I won't.
He was the closest one to you. To have it. He made it tangible.
And then I started finding other people that did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just that did it for me right there, man.
That's dope though.
Being a teenager and I'm paying for all my school clothes. My mama don't have to take care of me no more, and I'm doing it a legit way. You know what I mean?
Hip hop.
Off hip hop. That was the real magical part right there. Like
that's magic.
Yeah,
that's magic. Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? To be able to do that, and that planted in me that even me chasing my dreams that it's possible. You know what I'm saying? To do what you want to do and be financially stable. Yeah. It may be a harder road sometimes to get to that point, but you can get there.
Yeah, and it's necessary for you to be trying to get there. Even if you have a good, what they call, full-time job.
Right.
You know, just because we know they can take and snatch the rug out from under you, you should be, if you're gonna spend 8 hours at that full time, you need to be spending 6 when you get to the crib trying to build something on your own.
Indeed.
You know what I mean?
But that's that complacent and safety net that people fall into though.
Well, of
Once
course.
you get in that, you know.
But
even if I get a job tomorrow making $200,000 a year, I'm still gonna be thinking about something on the side that I need to be having.
Bro,
because these people can cut me off at any point in day and time they want to.
Man,
and then that 200, that shit is just a number that just disappeared. You know what I'm saying?
Any money I get from a corporation ain't doing nothing but trying to fuel what I'm trying to do in real life.
Indeed.
You know what I mean? Because that's not real life.
Nah, it's not. That's just one of the stones in the
path. That's just a stepping stone. That's not my. The career doesn't. The legacy moves me, not the career.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I want to be able to leave something here. The career ain't gonna really allow me to do that.
I feel you.
You know?
And that's real life. Hey, you know. And then in the work world, man, it is what it is. Your boss ain't gonna allow you to get no higher, no above him or beyond him.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? That's just how it go. You know what I mean? You gotta accept that and I guess work within that or try to get out of that. Eventually, you know what I'm saying?
Or they gonna get you out of it.
Yeah, I was in a meme one time and it was like, my boss pulled up in a Lamborghini today at work and he said, I came outside and I was like, yo, it's nice, man. I gotta keep working. He said, you keep working hard, I'm gonna get me another one. I said, oh my God.
That's cool.
That's cold, you know what I'm saying? But that's real talk. He gave it to him brutally,
brutally honest.
You know what I'm saying? You gonna make your little money, you know.
Right.
Might not get one of these.
But if you work hard enough, I will.
You know what I'm saying? That was some real talk for you right there. That was like, damn. So with that being said, I wouldn't even have took it at him trying to play me. I'd have been like, damn.
He gave me some game.
Marty just gave me some game, man. I got to. Marty ain't no big different than me. I need to go, you know, I can go break this down and figure out how I can get in my space where I'm gonna shoot up like that, like a rocket like him.
There you go.
And he a boss with workers up under him. It gotta be workers, don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
it's always gotta be workers. And some people they cool with being workers.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with being a worker.
No, it's not. You gotta be a boss and a worker at the end of the day, really.
Yeah,
to be the ultimate boss.
If you're a boss, you working for people. That's the whole point.
No doubt. That's true.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
But that's something you got to, as a boss, you got to remember that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got to remember that. Like that humbles you and keep you humble that you're not. I don't have people working. I got people working for me and I'm working for them. Yeah. It's a mutual thing.
And hopefully the closer, I guess my theory would be the closer you can get it to feeling like y'all working with each other.
That's the ultimate space you want to be in.
Nirvana, you know
you're
what I
mean?
mean?
You're gonna get everybody's full potential if we can get in that space.
Right.
I feel like that.
And I think that's the word you just used is great. Like if my goal as the leader or the boss is to get the fullest potential out of everybody around me.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I'm not going about that in the most dickish way possible.
Right.
You know.
That's homework I gotta do though as a boss to understand how I can get. Yeah, I'm not building with my people that are working with me around me and work. I build relationships. You build relationships with people. You spend time with people. You learn them. Yeah. And you got to apply that to how you can bring out their full potential. You know what I mean? But some people can't do that. Sometimes it's a little too deep for some people. They don't, psychologically, they don't.
Right.
Got the patience to do that. You know what I mean?
Right. That's true. That's true. I think it's funny, when just having this conversation, it played in my head that in that situation, right, in a boss situation, what would it hurt for me to sit down and just have that frank conversation with somebody that's working for me or with me? Like, what can I do? What do I have to do? Or what are you willing to have me do to make sure that I get the fullest potential out of you?
Right.
You know what I mean?
And I feel like a simple conversation like that could do wonders. You know what I'm saying?
It might. That transparency just might. You know, because they'll walk away being like, okay, I gave them. Because what it is, I didn't sit back and try to learn them and think I know them. Right. You know what I'm saying?
You letting them put it out there. Like,
I'm giving them the opportunity.
And I would take that from as a whatever. I hate keep putting it work or boss.
Right, I understand.
You know what I'm saying? But like from my boss, if that was my boss, I would be like, that would separate you from all my other bosses. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That you honestly do, you care. You care, and you care enough to sit down and talk to me. Maybe talk about my personal things going on, but you doing it. Sit down and talk with me to help me be the full potential in this job. I mean, in this work environment. Right. You know what I'm saying? Versus just telling me, yo, you need to step it up. You need to whatever. You know what I'm saying? You sitting down, he telling me like, what are your weaknesses? What's your what are you strong in? You know what I'm saying? What do we need to? You know, but some people don't do that. They just like, oh, you're not fit for the job. You out of here.
You out of here.
You know, and I feel like you're never gonna get the full potential out of somebody unless they're just trying to kiss ass. You know. Yeah. And they motive different. You know what I mean?
It is. It is. Their motive is totally different. And the outcome gonna be different too. Wow. Yeah. You know.
Cause this some people you be like, man, how the hell did you get this job?
Yeah, for sure.
Whole lot of ass kissing.
It is. Whole lot. Gouda, cheese eating motherfucker.
That's man. Hey, look, that's real though. Like, as a boss, man, that separates you from every other boss is how you approach it, man, and how you interact with your people. Like, build with them. Like, it's not just job. You know what I'm saying? Like, just it's a fake artificial job care. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's genuine, and you really want to make this work out. You want to be a team. Like, that's when you're gonna have to talk to everybody like that if you want to be a unit.
Facts. And I'm still learning that. I'm learning things. I'm telling you, I'm learning things having these conversations.
Or we could be, we just swipe my card and I go to my cubicle.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
That exists too. You know what I'm saying? But that, I feel like you're not gonna get the full potential with that. You're just gonna sit around and watch your statistics as a supervisor or a manager. You're gonna watch the statistics and see what's lacking, but you're not necessarily. That's how you're gonna find out who's lacking. You're not necessarily like trying to talk to everybody, get to know everybody, see where you stand in this job, how you feel about the job now. Are you confident? Are you not? You know?
Right. You basically being an overseer at that point.
You just on the horse watching everybody out there.
There you go.
Oh, that roll of cotton ain't damn done over there.
Right, that's the last thing we want to be.
I don't want to be there. I want to, if we lacking over here, I'm come over like, hey, y'all good? I need some water or something. Would that help? You know what I mean?
Right. Do you need help?
Yeah, do you need some help? Yeah, you need some assistance. But I'll give you that before I just throw you out the line.
Yeah, could we be doing this a different way to make it easier?
True indeed.
Anything. True indeed. What it is, it's a lot of ways. And I think because I've worked so many, like because I've been on the warehouse end of things. Maybe in this conversation I can consider those things. Right. You know what I mean? I'm certain in application it's a lot harder. Yeah. You know. Yeah.
And we speaking not hypocritically. We speaking from both perspectives because like I done clocked in.
Oh yeah.
And I done worked for self. So. Yeah.
And I done definitely clocked in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And you don't work for self.
I done work for myself. Yeah. For
so
sure.
It's like it ain't no gray area with us. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it 1,000 wild. Like my thought process when I was over on this side of the fence versus being on that side of the fence. Yeah. And some people, I understand it. They riding the fence. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? You're trying to figure it out before you take your leap.
Yeah, and my advice in that situation right there though is take your leap.
Yeah, mine's too.
Yeah,
You
take
ain't gonna
it,
ride
man.
that fence with for so long.
Yeah,
Man.
don't ride the fence.
Don't even ride the fence.
Don't ride the fence. Take the
Yeah.
leap. Take the
I
leap.
would do
Even
that
if you
advice
jump
too.
back on the fence, want to just keep jumping off the damn fence.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Take the
True
leap.
indeed.
You know what I mean? No matter
real.
what, do
That's
not
real.
stay on that damn fence. You know, because the grass is actually greener.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I
It
mean?
is.
Like that's one
You
situation.
just gonna have to
with-
take the time to
Yeah.
like anything else. You gotta nurture it.
You do.
You gotta be patient.
Yeah.
It'll grow even if it's dirt on that side of the fence. Grass can grow there.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Grass can grow there if it's
guaranteed.
treated right.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You know, so but that's some people just like, yo, nah, it's ugly over there. I'm just gonna stick over here because this works.
Yeah, it's safe.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm scared of dirt.
Yeah, I'm scared to yeah.
Scared of dirt.
I'm scared to get out. I'm scared to get out and jump out there and grab a shovel and
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What they say on the wire, you rather live in shit than let somebody see you work a shovel. Like goodness gracious.
Wow.
Yeah, but
Now that's pride and ignorant.
yeah,
That's just
that's what that is. That's
yeah.
what that is.
You know what I'm saying? So hey, slow money better than no money, man.
Come on, with
any
it.
day,
Every day.
every day.
Yeah.
For real.
And twice on Sunday.
I swear to God.
Yeah, for sure.
So I live by that. Every time it get rough, I say that to myself.
Yeah.
Hey man, hey, somebody ain't getting nothing.
Somebody ain't getting nothing, bro.
And they settling, and I ain't in that section.
Nah.
I don't want to see the next section.
Can't have it. Can't stay there.
Nah.
Can't stay there.
But yeah, man, entrepreneurship, man. I feel like everybody got their moment, even if you haven't pursued it yet.
Yeah.
You got your moment, awakening moment, or thought
Yeah.
process that you plotting on it.
You got a dream. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like even
I feel
if
like
you-
everybody got a dream,
Yeah.
even if they ain't even approaching it right now, currently in their life. You can have a dream,
Even
you know?
if they tucked it way back there, it's like I ain't got no dream.
And a
Like,
job was to suppress that dream.
It will, especially a good one.
Yeah, a good one. Yeah.
Especially a good one. A good job will wash that
And
dream
the
right out
irony
of there.
that.
The irony. Yeah.
That's-
It's actually sick.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I mean? It's a sick joke. It's a hard catch-22.
Yeah, it is. It
You
really
know?
is. That's real talk. Like,
Yep.
and some people, you don't even realize. I mean, you don't even realize how bad off it is for you. It's good and it's bad.
Yeah. I mean,
It's good because you trying to survive. You want to.
you want to support your family.
support your
Everybody
family,
want to
yeah.
do that, and we've been sold the American dream for quite some time.
Yeah. And
You know?
anything outside of it doesn't seem real or
Right.
reachable.
Right. So
But not well.
Well-
I say at one point in time it didn't. But
Bro.
now times is all the way changed. Like,
you have to be able to believe them.
yeah, there's kids sitting down putting up YouTube videos every day getting paid.
Yeah, but they believe automatic. They
True
was
indeed.
born
when
into
everybody
a
was telling them, why you sitting in your room making
Right.
that's not gonna do nothing. You're not gonna make a living off of that.
Now look who making YouTube videos.
My God.
Like as I smile at the camera. Now,
Man, it's
yeah,
like,
but
yo.
you know, I feel,
Yeah, it's crazy out here, man.
It's the
people
point.
getting paid to just play video games and give you a review on it.
yeah, exactly. So in hopefully, as we build our dreams out, we can take these people along the journey. You can have your conversations along the journey along with people just building their dreams out.
Right.
You know what I mean? And hopefully we can start to get paid
Yeah.
for having these conversations
True
and
indeed.
people being along this ride with us. You know?
Hey, yeah, because it's happening out here. I mean, it's already happening besides now. Like, you got motivational speakers out here.
Yeah.
People paying to come to they,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
hear that good word. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro, I'm gonna tell you the truth, man. I don't mind motivational speakers. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But I feel like conversations with people like you and people that are in our circles, the conversations that we have and the mentors you run across, those are the motivational speakers that really move me, right?
Yeah, that's
So-
the natural with no motive of nothing,
Exactly.
no organization with it, or you know what I'm saying? Like,
So if we bring that energy to these conversations, then hopefully we become motivational speakers.
true indeed. I feel like I am. Shit.
Okay.
I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Even through the music, I feel like, you know what I'm saying?
That's the point. That's the point right there.
You know what I'm saying? On the hood, Gary V.
I like it. I like it. I like it.
This shit. So
Come on with it.
Yeah, so, I mean, and I ain't saying that with cockiness or nothing, but I'm just saying I'm out here winging this shit, showing. I mean, I'm testimony to the next to show you can do it. I'm taking a chance too.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, educate yourself and prepare yourself. You know what I'm saying? So you prepare.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So, you know, when you jump out here, you fully equipped to live up to your full potential of make what move you're making.
Mm-hmm. And as you going, don't forget to keep learning.
Yeah, you never stop. That knowledge is limitless.
Yep. And I say that so that when people take the time to get fully equipped,
right,
they don't pause because they haven't got to that next piece of information.
True.
You see what I'm saying?
That's true.
Like equip yourself, get your feet in the water, and keep gaining information.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You gotta stay hungry for information.
All you need to know is what you don't know, bro.
Yeah.
If you can figure out what it is you don't know, the information is out there.
Yeah. You right.
You know, what information am I missing?
It's out there.
You can go get it.
It's out there. And you don't gotta sign up for no college classes.
Nah,
you don't gotta none of that no more. You don't gotta do that no more. If you wanna obtain knowledge, just
it's on the web.
Yeah, on the web. And follow the path from there. Follow where it leads you to everything else.
Yep. Go in the wormhole. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of it now. Like, you don't have to. There ain't no traditional way no more.
Nah.
It's not no traditional way in being successful in life and business really no more. There's no traditional way in the music industry no more.
Nope.
It's all just on the. I want to say on the fly, but not quite on the fly. It's still strategic in its own way.
Right, but you can create your own rules, though.
Yeah, you can create your own rules and your own path.
Rules. Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
But I feel like I love that about hip hop now.
Yeah, this is one of the most beautiful times. Like I'm happiest now than as far as my opportunities. You know what I'm saying? As far as the industry goes.
Yeah.
And the impact that the people that I know and love, that I know are talented, would be able to make. I'm happier now about their options than I've ever been.
Me too. I can agree with that.
Like I'm more confident
and
now.
It's making these industry people. They got these record company owners and all of them. They got to move around.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It's
like we got to move around. We got to invest our money in different departments to get a hold of this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't necessarily completely in the music world no more. It's outside of that. We gotta get involved. Like I feel like it's like anybody, you can get famous at any. I mean, not famous, but your career is in your hands.
Yeah, you can make your living off music like you started in the beginning.
Yeah, like you started in the beginning, and they're getting paid 10 times more than back then. Yeah, you can get richer faster now. You probably what LL Cool J obtained in 7-8 years, you can get it in a year.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
But at the same time, they go up and down too. You a lot of them don't know how to handle that, and you know what I'm saying. But
we're gonna have to have this full conversation on another Have You Chaser.
Yeah, we definitely are. We're gonna have to go in on that because that's a part of entrepreneurship.
Absolutely, that's personal to us.
Yeah,
so we're gonna have to do that. You think we need to wrap this one up?
Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up, man.
All right.
Till next time, man. Have you chased your check today?
Absolutely. I'm Jonna.
I'm Chris Mill.
I can't too far to be going back. I got that bread from straight scratch. Catching them boxes and flipping packs. Pull up on serving exotic J's. 448 got me up and paid. I went and got it, I'm self-made.